Hi. Um, Today's Friday. It is the end of the weekly reading vlog. This week is also a little bit slow. I only finished one book and barely got into the second book that I'm reading. I think I'm like 20, 30 pages in Days of Blood and Starlight. I don't know if I have it here. Hold on. Days of Blood and Starlight. Did I put it here? I did. Okay. I put it in my TBR part shelf. These are all the books I haven't read, and up there are my BTS albums, posters, and a candle. Days of Blood and Starlight. I'm only on chapter 8, page 28. There you go, 30 pages in. So, yeah, not much progress with that. It has been still, it's a very busy week because it is the end of the month. I keep saying busy. I have a lot of excuses saying I'm busy, but yeah, I'm preparing stuff for my other work, which involves cutting a lot of origami paper up like this. It's gonna be very busy. I'm preparing it for this week, so that is it for the week, for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next vlog. You can check out some of my other videos right here. Bye. Hello. If you hear that, it's because my windows are open. Getting really, I don't know, it's getting really warm right now and people are like freaking out about it because it feels like summer. It definitely does, but summer is like in a month and a half. So I don't know why it's getting really warm right now. Anyway, I'm about 80% in Days of Blood and Starlight. I haven't like reading the physical book because I've been really busy doing some Mother's Day stuff for my kids. So that's like a lot of DIYs I've been like cutting and pasting for the past 4 days. I plan on finishing that tomorrow because Friday is, I think, when they're gonna give it. So I don't want to have to like rush on Friday. So I definitely be finishing it tomorrow. Anyway, rambling. Days of Blood and Starlight. I'm super late. We're in like more than a week into the month, and I should have been finished with it that month. Can I talk? Do you hear the birds? It's amazing. I should have been finished with it last month, but I've been really busy. I watched Rachel Marie's wrap up of books that she read last month, and she talked about Days of Blood and Starlight as well. And I actually agree with what she said about the book, where we're presented to characters that are very important in this book but haven't been like really talked about, or like we don't really get introduced to much in the second book, in the first book, and then there and a few more. And I feel like we're thrusted into the world I would say a few months, a few weeks after the events in the first book, and suddenly it's like we're starting somewhere and we don't really have an idea what happened so far. It's like all vague. So like the first 50 to 100 pages of this book, I was just like figuring out what has happened and where Karu is now and other characters. It was just very confusing in the beginning because I feel like we started in the middle of a story and there's not a lot of ground for us to stand on a little bit. Is that the right expression? I don't know. It's like you're thrusted in the middle of the world and you don't know what's going on and no one's telling you what really is going on and just seeing all these play out. But I still love my characters. Haru is not like the perfect character. She's not one of those characters that are like 100% likable. Well, she is. She's not really an evil or like a gray character, but she does make, human mistakes and human choices. And I appreciate that about her. And she's growing and she's learning. So if you haven't read the first book, don't watch this part. Even though this is technically her second life, she also grew up as human Karu and she had no idea who Madrigal was. In the first book, that was what I was, saying was lacking, where I know she's Madrigal, but it felt like she was suddenly only Madrigal and not Karu. It's like she completely forgot her human life and her human experiences quite a bit and who she was as Karu, and she was just Madrigal in the last like few chapters of the first book. And here I really appreciate that we're seeing Karu think of herself as Karu and Madrigal and not just Madrigal, as I feel like we did in the first book, last few chapters of the first book. So it's one of the things that I liked so far. I'm definitely gonna finish this tomorrow, hopefully, if I continue listening to the audiobook. I'm listening at like 1.75 times speed. If I read it, I probably could read it faster, but like I don't have like time to read it. I'm doing something else, and it's like the perfect mindless task to do, where I'm just tracing, cutting, gluing, mindless task. I can completely finish the book. I completely listen to the book without getting distracted. Although if you're me, I think about things a lot while I'm doing stuff, and like my brain goes somewhere else, and I don't hear the audiobook. And then sometimes I have to go back and repeat it. For most part, I do go back and repeat it, but sometimes I'm just like, I think I can like figure it out from where I start listening again. So yeah, that is my very long update. Today is Wednesday. Definitely tomorrow, since I'm coming home late, I will not be updating much. I want to finish the book, but I probably won't be able to update until Friday, sometime Friday, and talk about the book and start my next one. I don't actually know what I'm going to read next, but next. So yeah, that's it for today. Did I actually update about this week? So if not, hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the new week of reading we have. Not sure if this is my first update, but if it is, here we are. I'm such a mess. I've been like super busy, so I'll update you guys tomorrow if I can. Probably Friday. Let's see. Hi, it is very hot right now. I don't understand. We're like at the 80s today, and I can't. It's too hot. Anyway, I just finished Days of Blood and Starlight by Lane Taylor, and I really want to know about the world. Like, we definitely, understand a lot more compared to the first book, but I feel like, especially in the beginning of the book, I feel like we started somewhere, and it's like I would say a few months, a few weeks after the events of the first book. It's like we're expected to know everything that happened in between, and we don't really have a clue, what really happened in between those times. It's like, wait, where are we right now? So it's very confusing, and it's like a little, we're expected to understand what's going on, and we're just like, wait, where are we, when are we, like, how did we get in at this point? Like, I don't understand. And there was no in between, so there was a lot of confusion in the first 150 pages, but after that I kind of just accepted that that's what happened. I mean, we get explanations, but like, still, those who are like, just we just pass through them. I'm just like, okay, whatever. We're here, and apparently we're not gonna get the point A to point B line. Like, we don't see that line. We just go point A, point B. Okay, good. Anyway, I still really enjoy the book, and we definitely got more of the world, but we're still not in that world. We don't really go to Eretz, where everything started. Definitely we get glimpses of it and parts of it, but like, still, it's like I'm trying to get myself into that world, but I don't really know a lot about it. I'm just like, okay, but overall the story has definitely moved forward, but I feel like we're still setting up to definitely the final book. And although I really enjoyed this book, and definitely like it is setting up for the first book, I feel like there's a lot of disconnection between the stories and the characters as well. The same thing that I said in my previous update. I don't know if that was yesterday. I think that was the other day, where there are characters that are suddenly so important in this book that we don't really know or like truly knew about. Like, we heard about them, we knew like there was a vague like understanding of who they were, but for the most part it was just like what I said. We got from point A to point B without knowing that like the line from point A to point B. We didn't see that. We didn't introduce that. The same thing goes with the characters as well. So there's a lot of like confusion in the first part of the book, even, and I kind of just like accepted it as I read the book, because like, what could I do? We're not getting it. So still, I enjoyed it. The writing is still very beautiful. It's very poetic and just whimsical and beautiful. Just it is amazing writing. It's just that like the connections in between the worlds and the characters and the places and the events, things that are happening, it's very confusing. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm very excited for the last book. I'm not liking this book as much as I thought I would, as much as I thought as much as I wanted to, and that's really disappointing because this was such a memorable book to me when I read the first book years ago. And yeah, it's disappointing me. I would definitely still rate this a 4 stars. The writing was still very beautiful. The story in itself is very beautiful. There's just not a good. There's not such a good flow in between the events and the characters, and plot to plot to plot to plot. It's not just. It feels very disconnected to me. So yeah, I am still excited to go read the third book, but I'm definitely lowering my expectations. So yeah. And the next book that I'm planning to read is, let me just take that off. I don't need that. The next book that I'm planning to read is In an Absent Dream by Shannon Maguire. This is the fourth book in the Wayward Children series, and I'm not sure if this is gonna be the penultimate book. I think there's gonna be like one more book after this, or two. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm very excited to read this. Again, it's a novella. It's a short story. I won't say. What did they call this? It's not a novella. It's a short novel. It's a short novel. So I'm very excited to read this and just devour it. So I hope I get to finish this today, which I doubt. I want to. I wish I will. Maybe I can. I don't know. But yeah, I'll be starting this right now. Hi. So I just realized I did not upload my weekly reading vlog number 18. And I have edited my May TBR and my April wrap up. And I was looking through my phone and I was like, oh, these are last week's vlogs. I should have uploaded that already. So I deleted them. So I don't have it anymore. I don't. So I lost 1 week of vlog. Anyway, I only read Winter's Kiss. But still, like, I can't believe I lost that footage. And I talked like quite a bit about the book too. Oh, it's so annoying. Anyway, today's Saturday and I'm about to go sleep. I almost forgot to update. I am currently on page 154 of In an Absent Dream. I am gonna finish this tonight. Gonna update you guys tomorrow, which is gonna be on the next vlog. I also started reading Confessions while I was editing because I couldn't borrow the audiobook for this because it has a 2-week waiting list. So I was looking through all my TBRs, seeing which one I could have on audio. I was planning on reading Sakal Girls, but that one also was not available. I had to wait. No, this one I think I needed to wait 7 weeks, and that one I needed to wait 2 more weeks. So I looked, Confessions, this one. It was actually a little weird because it's multiple perspective, first of all, and it feels like a monologue, and the first chapter feels like a monologue, and it's like, why did I do that, you asked? Because blah 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 blah. Oh, what was that you said, Minato? I don't know if that's a character. Minato? That's right, I did this, blah 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 blah. I'm like, what? I was so confused. And then I realized, I was like, wait, is the audio a little different? Am I missing something? So I looked at the book, and that was actually how it was written in the first chapter. So anyway, that's it for this week. I finished Days of Blood and Starlight yesterday, I believe, and yeah, that was such a great read too. I definitely will be waiting to get to Dreams of Constant Monsters. Although Days of Blood and Starlight was a really good read, it was still very confusing for me, especially in the beginning. And the characters are a little, And I watched a little bit of the live show earlier today, but I was I needed to edit, so I had to stop watching. And they were talking about Akiva being such a Debbie Downer, and being he's better in the first compared to the first book, but that he's just a little bit. He's still so. They still didn't like Akiva, and yeah, I sort of do agree. He's so serious and he's so pessimistic, but I sort of understand it. That's why I didn't really talk about it, but I was that was very interesting to hear because I didn't really talk about it and whatever. But yeah, so I lost last week's vlog. I lost week 18, which is pretty much me talking about Winter's Kiss. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. It was because I uploaded like all these videos in 1 week, so I thought, oh yeah, I uploaded quite a few videos this week. I definitely uploaded a vlog. I was planning on putting the like card thing because I mentioned about Winter's Kiss in my TBR and that I had a vlog for it. I don't. I lost it. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna be missing 1 week. I hope this never happens for the next week. But knowing me, I'm like, it's gonna happen. So yeah, that's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. And for you, those of you guys who want to talk about Winter's Kiss, want me to talk about Winter's Kiss and what I thought about it, I will be talking about that in a wrap up. I'll make sure like I really talk about it and like really think through and write down my notes for that book because I lost my vlog. So yeah, that's it for this week. I will see you guys on my next one. Go check out some of my other videos here. Bye.